set it and forget it, and it'll do what it says on the box. My name is Rasmus. I am the engineering manager for the infrastructure storage team at City Storage Systems.
My name is Frederik. I'm a software engineer at the same company.
City Storage Systems is a startup in the real tech and food tech space. So basically, we operate a number of facilities worldwide for hosting ghost kitchens, so kitchens optimized for delivery of food. And on top of that, we deliver a suite of software products that is like basically an operating system for a digital restaurant. We want our software to be as reliable as possible, so we run in multiple cloud regions, and we want to be able to tolerate an outage of an entire region, right? But at the same time, we also want application developers to be able to move fast, and having CockroachDB deliver like a SQL interface that presents an interface that's easy to understand for application developers, while at the same time delivering something that's strongly consistent. That was definitely a big plus. I was at the company sort of during the transition phase from Postgres to CockroachDB. We still run both, right? But for different use cases. I think that some of the challenges were around scalability of Postgres. So, I mean, Postgres can scale pretty well, but it isn't quite as flexible in how it scales as CockroachDB. And it isn't quite as easy to run out of the box in like a cloud-native fashion.
In most important stacks, we migrated to Cockroach, the ones that we wanted to be multi-region, what we wanted to be highly available at all time. And then the small applications, the more back-end stuff we left on Postgres for the stuff that doesn't need the actual capabilities of Cockroach.
Getting the orders for the restaurants into the system, processing them, making sure that they can that tickets can be printed for these orders, things like that. Point of sales, integrations, payments, that kind of stuff was stuff that moved to Cockroach because it needs the resilience of multi-region.
We're running CockroachDB in Kubernetes. We're doing it across 3 different big regions in the US, and then we run a lot of in-house orchestration for the Cockroach clusters to make them configurable by code instead of ClickUps, and to make them reliable and consistent across environments.
The cloud migration that we performed was actually fairly smooth for the CockroachDB use case. We had 2 major components, right? Cockroach itself, with the ability to like drain data across nodes when you're removing them, and then the control plane that we built out on top of Kubernetes that sort of gave us a single pane of glass experience across the cloud providers that sort of abstracted away the details. And those 2 things combined meant that actually migrating our CockroachDB clusters was very smooth. Having the option to sort of say, we're going to take this stuff and move it elsewhere, just due to like regional or zonal availability and stuff like that. It's a nice capacity to have.